What's going on, everybody?
Hey, y'all.
Yeah, we are back.
Woo!
Yes, this Drinks and Conversation.
The podcast.
Yes, and I am Intro Picks, and I'm always in the building.
And I'm oxytocin, and it's always going down.
Yeah, we are back, y'all. Yeah, what's going on, Oxytocin?
Ain't nothing much what's going on with you, man.
You know, just trying to live my life a little bit. Just trying to live my life.
Like it's golden.
Like it's gold. Like
Want
it's
to be a little happy. Want to be a little happy.
I need a little spunk, a little bit, just a little bit. Well, we got an exciting show today.
We always do.
We trying to improve lives. Okay.
You know, we got a sponsor in the building who sponsored our last event.
Yes, we got Asia in the building. What's going on, Asia?
Hey y'all, how y'all doing tonight?
Yeah.
Okay, I like the energy.
Yeah.
Hello.
We've been trying to get on.
You know? It's a process. It's a process.
Asia's coming from Baltimore.
Be more
in the house, y'all.
Yes.
I think like we have a love relationship with people from B More.
I
It's like
know.
the fifth person from Baltimore we had.
But you know they got love to come all the way.
down here.
You know, it's like
Absolutely.
two states basically,
In
kinda.
between.
You know.
Yeah, it ain't all Maryland. Don't let Maryland. It's not all Maryland. It's different.
So, Asia, tell us a little bit about your business and what you do, and a little bit about yourself. Tell the
Who
people.
are you?
Yeah.
Who you be?
Who you be?
Who you be?
Well, so let's talk about the business first, real
Okay,
quick.
we'll get straight down to
Handle
business. All
business.
right.
So,
Okay.
Ching, come to play.
so the business is called Happiness Healing Coaching.
Okay.
It is a life coaching, spiritual coaching, and happiness coaching services that I provide. And basically, it's to teach people how to be happy, how to find their happiness, and where to find it. A lot of people are not happy. They reach deep down inside. They're really not happy. They're just existing, and most people are in survival mode. You know, they're just existing.
Okay.
So I'm here to help them find
The happiness. Okay. So.
And about yourself.
Yeah. Well, let's go. Yeah, a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm a retired law enforcement officer. Excuse me.
Repeat that one more time. One more time.
I'm retired law enforcement.
Okay.
I am a mother.
Okay. A mother of how many?
Two.
Okay.
22 and 14.
All right. Shout out to the kids.
Right now I am just like a guru. That's what I label myself.
Okay.
Like I'm a spiritual guru. I'm a happiness guru, positivity guru, manifestation guru. Like you name it, that's me.
Okay.
That's what's up.
So, with you balancing your personal life and you having kids and being a mom and having all of these different businesses, like how do you stay happy? I mean, I know that you're providing that, you're providing this for other people, but how do you stay happy?
Well, I do things that make me happy. Like I like nature.
Look a little bit.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Now.
I like nature. I like going out and sitting by the water, journaling. I make jewelry, so I make waist beads. So I'll just do a whole lot of different things that bring me peace. And I don't look for my happiness outside of people. I mean, outside of myself. I look for it within myself. So that means that a lot of times I spend a lot of time alone. So that I can get to know myself and just everything that happens. I mean, I'm human, so I have my bad days.
Absolutely.
I got my days that I'll just be like, listen, I'm not all love and light today. Okay, check this out. You know?
Step back 2 steps. All right.
Right. You know, like you can catch these hands. Don't trust
Oh, you can still
believe.
catch these hands.
Don't
All right.
catch these hands,
All the time.
But we're going to sit down and talk about it first before you catch the hands.
Okay.
So maybe we can come to some understanding and I can help you out so that you can stop being the way you are.
Exactly. Now you are certified, right?
Yes, I am.
All
a
right,
certified
correct. Just
life
wanted to
coach.
put that out there because some people just feel like they can just do it, but no, you were certified.
Yes, I'm a certified life coach. Yes.
Yeah, she's certified. Okay,
I
I
know,
got my
that's right.
papers.
You gotta get them papers. Gotta get them
Exactly.
papers.
So talk to us about the process of becoming certified, and how was that process?
Well, it's an 8-month. I took an 8-month course, but it's a whole lot of different courses out here. I took the 8-month course because I wanted to have that psychology approach to understanding people's thinkings, conditionings, dealing with people that deal with traumas. So it's a lot of things that I needed to learn first before I could become, a life coach and really dove deep into it. But it took me 8 long months. It's like 200 hours.
Wow.
A lot of free clients.
Oh yeah. You gotta perfect the craft.
You gotta perfect the.
And
So
how long have you been a life coach?
Actually, since November. No. Since this year. Just January of this year.
Okay, look at that. A new beginning. Look at that. You
So-
set your mind, you're obtaining your goals, you're doing your thing. Go ahead, intro pics. I apologize.
No,
Go
you
ahead,
good.
go ahead, go
So I
ahead.
just want to know because there's a lot of messed up people out here.
It is.
Yes.
And the clients that you get, are you just like, oh my gosh, they're a mess, and I really need to intervene in their life.
They come to me because they're at a point in their life where they just don't know what to do.
Okay.
Some might have actually gone to counseling. Some of them might have had addictions or whatever. But at the point, it's like, I feel like they come to me like it's that last resort, And then our people, black people, don't like anything to do with counseling or anything to do that puts a mirror up in front of you and says, hey, you need to look at this person.
Right.
Yeah.
We don't like that.
Nah.
So it's about
I'm like, who that? You know what I'm saying?
Looking all in the mirror.
But yes, I do have some clients that I've got, and I'm just like, okay, you might need a little bit more help that's above my scope. So we're going to go ahead and refer you to the psychologist over here and get you the help you need.
Oh, there you go. See, that's what I was going to ask. I'm like,
Yeah.
is there anyone you would turn away?
Yes.
Are you willing to? Okay.
Because there's certain things as a life coach that I am not legally able to do. It's some things that once I get to a certain level, I'm just like, okay. What life coaching is not therapy.
Okay.
It is giving you a different perspective of how to live your life.
Okay.
It is to bring out certain things within yourself that you may not have realized during conversations, exercises, homework, those things that really make you dive deep within yourself to find these answers, because everything you need is always within you anyway. So I'm just here to help you usher them out.
Well, give me an example.
the work.
Give me an example of someone that may come to you and they're dealing with some type of stress, or they're just not happy in their life. Give me an example of some of the tools that you may use to that they can adopt in their life to make themselves feel better.
Journaling.
Okay.
I'm one of those coaches where I teach from my life experiences to help others. So journaling helped me, and I do a lot of journaling. A lot of times when you put stuff on paper, it becomes your reality. But it also allows you to see a lot of things about yourself. I've had clients that had most of my clients have issues with love and relationship.
Oh.
Okay.
We all
Right.
Yeah.
okay.
Hey.
Can we get an amen?
Amen.
So just an example, I might have a client that's just like, why do I keep dating the same type of guy? And
Right.
what is it? And my thing is, the whole premise of this conversation would be, what is it within you that keeps attracting these people? Because like energy attracts like energy. So who you are, how you are, is attracting the same type of person towards you.
Yeah.
So you need to change you to attract different. And a lot of people don't like to hear that. What you mean, change me? I'm fine.
It's them.
Yeah.
It's them.
Yeah.
You like,
What
I
they
guess
say-
because it's like
what
you
they
feel
say
like you're
about
not.
pointing that finger, right?
right.
I guess it
Turn
feel like
right back
you.
around.
Yeah.
And at you.
It right back at you.
Exactly.
I
But
guess
those-
it feels like you're not when you're attracting people towards you, you're not doing anything. Like this is what's coming your way. You know what I'm saying? But I guess it's whether you choose to accept what's coming to you, right?
Well, and that's where the spiritual approach comes to, because energy, we're all energy.
Yeah.
right.
And
I'm big
Like-
on energy.
like
Yeah.
energy attracts like energy.
That's true.
So just like the energy in this room is just pumping, it's
It's
vibing,
going-
it's beautiful, like it's
We
yummy,
happy, okay?
right? It's good. We healed because pretty much everybody in here has good energy. But if
Right.
one person was in here and their energy, like I invited, friend of mine, he comes and he's
Slash.
He all like,
No, he good because we got him some Henny.
like, nah.
We got him some Henny, so he good.
Right, but if he came in here, his attitude was kind of
Okay, I see. Yeah.
Yeah,
He
he
would-
puts a little
yeah.
damper in there. energy.
He wouldn't even have had to say anything. You would have felt it.
Absolutely.
Okay, you would have felt it. So that's the same thing in dating. A lot of people don't want to recognize the part that they play in their own demise. So if you keep dating the same type of people, you need to look within yourself. If you keep dating people that lack honesty, maybe it's some part of you that lacks honesty. Not necessarily saying that you're a liar, but you might lie to yourself.
Hey.
You might not be honest with yourself.
Look at that. I wanted to go back to journaling because you talked about journaling being so important. Now, is there a journaling technique? Are you just writing down all of your thoughts? Is there a certain way you're supposed to do it, or how?
For certain people, I do prompts because they're just like, I don't know what to write. I'm like, go home. I'll say, write about your day today. Tell me about everything good that happened to you today. They'll come back and be like, ain't nothing happened.
You woke up. Hello.
So you mean to tell me that, like, you didn't wake up? You waking up wasn't a good thing? Well, I mean, that's what I do. No, that's a good
Hey,
thing.
but
Put
that's
that
what
in
I
your
do.
journal.
Appreciate the small things.
Right.
Appreciate the small.
So some people need a little push, but
Okay.
for the most part, once you
Yeah.
give people a journal, you just like write down your thoughts. There's no rhyme or reason. There's no etiquette. There's no I'm having brain farts. there's no
restrictions. No, you're not
restriction.
confined.
Just
be
write
free.
how you feel.
Yeah.
And usually it's very therapeutic. A lot of therapists use that technique as well. Writing helps you to release everything that you're holding in within yourself. You know what I mean? So if you're angry and you just don't know how to just, instead of punching somebody or a wall or something, just write.
Just write it out.
You know,
Yeah.
some people like to do punching and
Yeah, there is a lot of people that
kicking
like to
and
do that.
that sort of thing.
But they're not happy. They're not happy within themselves.
Right.
And they do say writing is a good form
Yeah.
of doing that and, you know, just releasing. Because, you know, you write as kids, you know, but then as you get a little bit older, you do a whole lot of less writing and more typing, actually, and more of the workflow and things like that. So, you know, I think that's a really good tool. Do you have any other tools?
Journaling versus typing, is there a difference there? Would you prefer for
I prefer pen and paper.
pen and
Pen and
paper?
paper.
Oh, old school.
Old school. Okay.
Because it's forcing you to take time out of your day to sit down with yourself and to connect with yourself, your thoughts. You doing it, typing it, Facebook pop up. Ooh, let me look at
Oh, yeah,
Facebook.
them notifications.
Instagram
Yeah.
pop up. Ooh,
Yeah.
let me look at that. There's an email that popped up. Ooh, look, there's a sale at Lane Bryant. Oh, there's this, that, and the fourth. Now, if you put that stuff aside and just get your journal and you a glass of wine, some good music, light some candles or whatever,
Set the mood.
Set your mood.
Set your mood together.
Yes.
and write. And it allows you to express yourself in a way that you're normally not allowed to express yourself. Where you can't really talk, you know, you got girlfriends, you got homeboys, you got people that you can talk to, but can you really talk to them about those things that are deep down inside of you that you've never told anybody?
Yeah. Not the same way you could tell a therapist. That's the reason why you have therapy and stuff like that. They also say therapy is like a AKA like a paid friend, you know, in a situation where you can listen and do things like that. Now, when it comes down to being happy, we just had a guest on our show that is raising awareness for mental health. So when it comes down to like depression and things like that, how do you pinpoint that, and how do you use your tools to determine somebody that's depressed or has a mental health issue versus somebody that is, you know, just going through a crisis?
Well, I used to teach mental health. I'm a mental health first aid national instructor. I used to teach it to law enforcement. So I'm very familiar with mental health and mental health crises. And I haven't had anybody since I've started that have mental health issues, or I had one person that did, but they were like, hey, I suffer from X, Y, and Z.
Okay.
So
They were aware. They
right.
knew, yeah.
So it's kind of like, okay, well, I need you to make sure that this type of, you know, life coaching is okay, and it goes along with the therapy that you're already getting. I don't want to go against
What you're getting.
the person that got the letters in the back of their
Right.
name, you know. So if I come up across somebody with that, it's usually I can kind of tell. You know, but depression is the most common of the mental health. So, I mean, it's not like everybody can be depressed at some point in their life. It's not like it's just only for people that suffer from specific mental health issues, right? So, most people that come into most people that come to me are depressed. Well, some way or another, you know, they're depressed because their life isn't going the way that they thought it was going to go, or
I know that
they just got a breakup. You know, I just went through a bout of depression myself. I lost my sister, my nephew, and my boyfriend all within like a week of each other.
Wow.
So it was like bam, 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 and I was just like, duh, I was done.
That's a lot.
I was done.
That's a lot. My condolences on that.
Yes,
that's a whole lot.
Yeah.
And your energy is still here.
It is.
And
I
you're
went to journaling. I knew how to deal with it because of my training, and then just understanding that it's a process. Grief is a process. So breakups, that's grief. It's a process. Losing a loved one, that's grief. It's a process. You just have to be open and patient with the process versus trying not to deal with the process at all.
So someone dealing with death, like, you know, a lot of people in the world, especially with the recent passing of like Nipsey Hussle and things like that touched a lot of people. Like, what's your steps for your first step when it comes down to grief and people passing loved ones? Time.
I know that sounds so simple, but you give yourself time. Give yourself permission to be sad. Give yourself permission to be angry. Give yourself permission. Like I said, I keep saying black folks, but we're the ones that we weren't taught how to deal with our emotions and our feelings. You know, as a culture, just on an emotional, on a intellectual level, we haven't been taught how to deal with that. So when you deal with somebody that's going through this, most people are taught to internalize it.
Yeah.
And it eats up at you, and it makes you angry, and you lash out, and you angry, and you mean, and you nasty for no reason, and nobody knows why. But that's usually because there's something going on. They're internalizing.
Yeah. And let's talk about your coaching session. So you do in person and you do virtual, correct? All right. And now I see that you do a relationship coaching session. So is it just like the relationship between you and one individual, or you take like couples as well?
I eventually want to do couples. I want to do groups at some point. I'm working towards that, but right now it's usually individual, one-on-one, and it's women. I haven't had a male yet.
Are you looking forward to having a male?
I am. I want a male. I want the challenge of a male.
You have a perfect one. I'm about to say you need to get you some happiness, because he was making me.
I need to get me some happiness.
You wasn't too happy when I was talking to you earlier.
Toast to be making me mad.
I need you to be happy all the time, okay?
And we're gonna need you to be happy. You're gonna need you to reflect your happiness onto me. All right.
He got to find his own happiness.
Right. You know.
You gonna get you some healing. You gonna get you some.
My happiness hours from 9 to 5. All right. Anything after that, I can't help you. I cannot help you. So look, when it comes down to being happy, what's your thing about weed? I mean, and marijuana. Like, they say that makes you happy.
It does. It makes me hungry.
Okay.
It makes me happy.
I mean, is that like when you come to you? I mean, can you prescribe that?
No,
like,
I can't. No.
All right. Okay. No. But that's something that you could recommend.
If I could, I would, but I can't. So.
Let me write your prescription.
Go see your doctor. Right. Go see your doctor.
So what about alcohol though?
No.
Okay.
Alcohol is a depressant.
Okay.
So if you already are depressed, it's going to make you even more depressed. Right. If you are, I mean, hey, clearly I'm drinking. So
we all drink. This drink's a conversation. You know what I'm saying?
But
moderation.
Right. There are some people that use alcohol in order to escape their pain, and that is not okay. No. And that's where you got a lot of alcoholics and drug addicts who, you know, it's not. I don't look at the action. I look at what the symptoms are and what the underlying thing is. And a lot of people that are alcoholics and that are drug abusers are suffering from some sort of trauma from their past. And even dealing with relationships, since we were talking about relationships, how you deal in your relationships is based on your conditioning from your past, from your parents, from your family, from past relationships. It's conditioning you how to move forward, and some of that isn't even healthy. You know, if you dealt with an unhealthy person, you know, they've given you some unhealthy habits, and now you've taken those unhealthy habits through life with you. And some people don't even realize that they are unhealthy. People like, you crazy, like, whatever, I ain't crazy. That's
I'm telling you, intro pics needed this. Yes. I hope you caught every word.
I'm jotting down notes. Look,
I hope you caught every word.
Listen,
that's the time you need to head on over to happinesshealingcoaching.com, hit that book services tab, and get you a virtual or in-person session. Okay.
So are you doing readings too?
Yes.
Are you okay? So we getting a reading. Can you read us a little bit, or what we doing?
I get my cards out my truck. If he go get my cards out.
Can we get the cards? Can we get a little reading? Because Asha told she's long-term single, and and we need to see what's in her future. We've been trying.
You know what?
But she's been happy though.
Listen, she's probably very secure in what she wants, and is not willing to settle until what she wants manifests. So there you go. Up top,
yes,
I didn't say nothing. I didn't say that she wasn't unhappy or that she.
You said I was a long-term single with a smirk.
Are you not long-term single?
What is long-term single?
That means you just been single for a long term.
Okay,
with a smirk.
With a smirk.
He's like long-term single.
So, and intro pics is fresh out of a relationship.
Yeah,
He's trying to find himself. So yeah, you definitely need to do some healing. You know.
What is it when you come out of a relationship? You treat relationship like a death. I hate to say it that way, but it's a grieving process.
That is true.
You have to mourn first. You have to mourn the end. But then once you finish your grieving, now it's time for the introspection. Now it's time for the reflection. Now it's time for you to take a step back and say, okay, what did I learn from this situation? What could I have done differently? Don't worry about the other person, because you can't do nothing. You can't do anything with them. You can't change them. You can't make them do anything that they ain't want to do. You can only change yourself and govern yourself. So that's what you do. You go back and say, okay, I could have done this differently. You know, that one time we argued about whatever, I could have not just, zapped out. I could have just been quiet and let them speak, or however it goes.
I think that's what happens when you date, though. Like, after you date a couple of times, that you do learn from each person that you've been with.
Or you have people that repeat the cycle. My thing is, do you think it's healthy or conducive to your happiness if when you do break up, you continue to communicate with somebody? If you've decided to no longer be in a relationship with a person, is it beneficial to even still communicate? I think it depends
on your level, your mental level. That's my ex.
Let me tell you. I knew. Let me tell you.
When he found out he was the driver, that's what we knew. Okay, so y'all still communicate?
Yeah.
The slash. Yeah, she missed out a slash. She missed one slash.
I was blessed because
now when you hear this,
so he communicated what his issues were.
Okay.
And we moved from there. And we could move into a friendship because of his communication skills and him being able to be very clear and honest about what was going on, right? And it was just like, okay.
Do you see it staying there, or does it have the potential to go back to where it was? Oh, look now. If it ain't
we're gonna have to get it. First of all, we're done with these cars. We're done with these cars because and I got his mic ready when he come in here because we got some questions. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm gonna tell you, a lot of women, I will say, go and get in those types of situations, and the man is open and honest, and they can't accept the honesty because they can't remove their ego and look and say, okay, this person is being completely upfront and honest with me. Let me respect, where they are in life.
Yeah, you have to
move forward. Versus, see, that's why you don't got a good woman, and you don't even know you got a good woman. No.
Because you. We know that very. Yeah. I've been a little guilty of that. Yeah. A little guilty of that. All right.
He don't even know.
Slash. Back
we
in
got
the slash.
Asia was missing the slash, man.
Yeah.
You know, we might have to see put you on, man. I just got a little history. So let me ask you this. So now that you guys are friends, you know, when one person moves on to another, what's the weight of their advice? Like, what's the weight of his advice when it comes down to you dating, and what's the weight of your advice when it comes down to him dating?
He has a lot of weight because he knows me.
Okay.
So, you know, mistakes I might have made with him, he's like, hey, you about to do it again. Chill. You know, I think he hasn't had to give me any advice like that. So, because I'm single, I'm not even dating right now. Okay. I'm just focusing on my business, focusing on me.
Focus. And also, does the relationship dynamic change? So you're friends now, but if you were to get with someone, or if you were to get with someone, can y'all still keep that same friendship, or do you think it has to change?
Let's say John, because you know, a lot of times when men come into the picture,
he walked in like, wait.
What did I just walk in?
I told him that.
Welcome to the show.
I know that we were together, we broke up, but we're good friends and business partners, and
the energy is fire.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell y'all.
But would you ever try again though? Or is that something, or y'all like the space that you're in? We ain't gonna put the spotlight too much.
Where we are right now. Yeah, I like the space we're in right now.
Okay.
Yeah. I can tell. I feel that
you feel the energy. I know. Y'all just stop.
I hear you.
I feel the happiness and the healing of the space that they're in.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Just gotta bring it a little closer.
I felt like I should have stayed outside.
He walked in and you got booby
traps. As soon as he walked in, he was like, "Hold on, it's coming at me too fast."
Well, let me ask you: if you start dating, if you start dating, you know, and you start dating other women and stuff like that, I mean, does her opinion have a lot of weight on that?
I would say yes.
Of course.
Sorry, my mic skills are rusty. I would say yes, only because I trust her enough to know. I trust her enough to know where I'm not looking, she's looking, so she can pick up on things that I probably won't be looking at because I have the blinders on. Which is why I trust her with some of my business as well. So she could probably see something that I don't see. However, there's still that. I don't know. Maybe she just said that.
Like, hold on,
She didn't. She don't want nobody with me. Okay.
Right. I be like, look, I don't like that. She wearing colors too much. I don't like that. That ain't the one for you, boo.
She don't even tie shoes. Look at her. It's supposed to be funny.
No.
Okay, you know. So with these cards, let's do a reading. Okay.
Wait a minute. Let me give y'all a disclaimer.
Okay.
These cards tell all your business.
All right, so intro picks is ready.
No. We can use this for Oxytocin.
You asked for the cards.
Come on. I mean, let's go. I'm down with I'm down with the shits. Let's go.
FYI, you guys, the forehead is on fire.
Now listen,
sweat bubbles is forming in
Hey, listen, they can't see all that.
Listen, a lot of people ask for readings, and I gotta give them the. I gotta give them the 411. Like, listen, these cards tell all your business. So if you want all your business out there,
what did your reading say for yourself?
I can't read myself.
You can't read yourself? Let me shuffle them cards. Let me give you a little read.
I can't read myself because the thing is about reading is you have to be able to detach yourself from the outcome, and I can't detach myself from the outcome.
Okay.
So that's why I can't read myself.
All right.
So I try, but I have friends in the same community that they read from me. Y'all put me on the spot.
Listen.
Oh my!
We want to know.
Oh yeah.
We want to know.
Well, what you want to know?
What do I want to know?
What do you want to know? Well, the cards you might.
I want to know when I'm gonna have some kids.
Okay. Look at you. You are the
2020.
You are the
or 2025. Well, shit, was it 1999?
So let's take the cards.
I might got come out there.
that you don't know
Let's
about.
see.
You ain't even know
Have
it.
kids soon. We'll say
Soon.
soon.
Yeah, let's say so.
Shuffling the cards.
All right, come on.
Touch them for me.
Oh, touch him.
Wow. Cut him.
Mm.
You don't even know.
We getting a live read. Look, I said, look at where we done came from. We getting a live reading.
And I'm gonna give you a 5-card reading, so I'm about to be all in your business. You ready?
Now,
We
go
are
ahead.
ready. Yes.
We're getting the cards together, y'all.
Yep. Flipping them over. Flipping them over.
I see skies and
No,
lights.
you will not have kids soon.
Oh, okay. Why not?
You sure you want me to stay on the air?
Yes,
Go
we
ahead.
do. Go ahead. We do.
You got some trouble. You got some trouble from your past.
Oh,
See,
Lord.
this is a cloud card. The
Mhm.
cloud card means depression and
Mm.
a lot of emotional stuff that's going on.
I am a Scorpio.
Oh, Jesus,
Okay.
help you. Never mind.
That's a good thing.
He's a Scorpio too.
Okay.
God help us. God help us.
Got clouds in there. All
The
right.
next one is a letter. It means a message.
Okay.
So you might be getting some depressing messages.
Message.
Is your mom still alive?
Yes.
You might be getting some messages about mom or boss.
Okay.
Or a
Oh.
dog that's a mom.
About a mom or a boss?
A boss, yeah.
A boss. Okay.
Because the bear next to the house means mom,
Okay.
mother. Something is just going to end really quickly,
Okay.
but it's going to cause you some depression.
Okay.
It's going to cause you some emotional anguish. But that's what I'm saying about the cards to tell all your
Okay.
business.
Mm-hmm.
It does. You say, "Oh, am I going to get a car next week?" And the cards that start talking about how you and your boyfriend need to get back together because this, that, and the fourth. That's what the cards will do.
Okay.
So, no, you won't have kids soon, but that
Okay.
doesn't mean you won't have kids.
Okay.
It might be just a matter of, with my coaching, I had to do the plug in.
Listen, I'm gonna come to the coaching
You need to get
because I need to
session
figure
on.
it out.
Get your session on.
Listen,
Okay?
and say I might be depressed
Well,
or I might be going through some stuff.
you might be
Yeah.
going through some stuff.
But my emotions go up and down all the time.
You
know
like
what I'm
your
saying?
water sign.
Yeah,
Listen,
you know what I'm saying?
do you know about
I was just mad
Scorpios?
2 seconds ago. So
Wait a minute. Do you know about Scorpios?
No.
Yeah.
Scorpios.
That cause
They're-
skeptic. Or
Scorpios are what they call water signs.
yes,
That means their emotions are just like.
yes.
So
Mhm.
one day they need lots of time by themselves too.
Yeah, we do.
They're very psychic.
Yeah.
So he know when somebody lying to him. he can tell. He be like, that ain't right. That ain't
Yeah.
right. That ain't right. That ain't right.
My
But
third eye.
right.
Third eye.
Right.
Third eye be working. They're like, hold
And
on,
then,
this sound like bullshit.
But then sometimes you just need time alone to process
Yeah,
your
sure.
emotions and your feelings because your emotions are, And then for Scorpios, I think when Scorpios break up, because think of a Scorpio, they got the little grabbers.
Mhm.
So once they grab onto you, they grab onto you
Yeah.
and they hold on for dear life. And when they're broken, when they break up, it's harder on them because
Yeah.
they put everything into all their love and everything is into that person.
That is true.
But
Come
wait a
on.
minute. But it takes a minute for that to happen. Like they don't do love at first sight. Scorpios don't do love at first sight. Scorpios, it take a minute.
Yeah. We don't do love at first sight, but we might do sex at first sight.
Oh yes,
Listen.
yes,
So let's-
yes. They rule by sex.
Mix it up with love.
Yes,
The sex that we're, we ain't gonna let
Alright.
All right.
It was love, but it was
About what we're
lust.
supposed to
Okay,
do.
I thought it was love, but it was lust.
All right, let's do oxytocin real quick.
I don't
No,
do
come
no
on.
cards.
We want to
I
know.
don't do no
We
cards.
want to know. Just
No.
let's go while we got you here.
I don't do no cards.
Listen, look, we do. Let's see.
I don't do no
Let's see.
cards.
Listen, I won't do a 5 card on you. I'll do 2.
You gotta be a team player.
Just do a
Oxytocin.
yes or no question.
I'll do a yes or no question.
Just you yes
Okay.
or no question.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do. I say yes.
Will she find love? That's it. That's a yes or no.
She gotta ask the
Oh,
question.
Oh, okay then. All right, go
Oh,
ahead.
I gotta ask.
Yes.
Okay, I thought you were gonna ask me a question. I had to respond
No.
yes or no.
Uh-uh.
Okay, ask you a question.
What you want to know, Oxytocin? What you want to know?
Okay,
It ain't gotta be deep.
will I have more children or a child?
That's a good
Keep along
one.
the
All
same
right, that's a
lines.
good one. That's a good
For
one.
you.
All right. Well, oxytocin have more kids.
I like the voice.
Dun,
The influx.
dun,
Touch the
dun,
cards for me.
dun. Oh, touch them. Hey,
You're so stupid.
I like this.
You a
I'll
mess.
find out.
You a whole mess.
Because we're going to revisit this episode.
Yes.
Oh.
Do some traveling too.
Some
You know, I want to do some travel.
She been talking about traveling this whole time.
It's a ship. Ship means travel.
Oh.
So you either might travel by an actual ship or just traveling in general.
Look, I'm like a bird. I want to fly away, y'all.
So she gonna do like Stella, how Stella went away, got her little groove back, and had a couple.
Now listen, I only pulled one card, so
Okay.
I don't know about the rest.
I
But
took
yeah,
one
she
for the
will
team,
travel.
y'all. I took one for the team.
We gonna have another oxytocin running around here. We gotta find that out.
You a whole mess.
We gotta
a
find
whole
that out.
mess and a half.
But listen, I also teach people about manifesting, and using words, using positive speak. A lot of times, people are unhappy because of the words that they use.
Mm-hmm.
So when you get somebody that's like, "Oh, I'm never going to win. I'm never going to get this," they're conditioning their mind to be losers.
Mm-hmm.
You can retrain your brain to be winners.
I know that's actually something I'm working on, is to cut the negative self-talk. So
Yep, a lot, but we're trained to do that. That's in our culture.
Yeah,
You know,
you do it without even thinking.
Yep.
It's just like
and the thing is, it's like I catch myself, I catch him, I catch my other friends, they catch me. And when you're in your what I call your lower self, that ego self, it's hard to get caught up, especially if you've gone through something where like you wanted this job so bad and you didn't get it. And now you're like,
get down about it.
I knew I wasn't going to get it because I don't have this and that and the fourth. And this is like, no, you can switch that negative thinking to there's something better for me.
Yeah.
I'm grateful I didn't get that job because now it opens me up for whatever is meant for me. That's going to bring me happiness.
Hello.
That's cool.
I like that.
Thank you so much for coming through. Listen, she done gave
Thank
us
y'all for having me.
happiness. You know,
Yes.
told me I'm not gonna have any kids anytime soon, which is good too, because honestly,
You don't
want
want
them
kids
no
anytime
time soon. You know what I'm saying? I do want kids, but
Not no time soon.
not just
tomorrow.
yet. Yeah, not tomorrow.
Not tomorrow.
But definitely, I think that's cool. And I got some clouds up there. You know what I'm saying?
You got some stuff you got to work through
I
first.
got a little couple things,
Exactly.
little things I need to work through, but
Exactly.
it's alright though. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
It's
It
gonna
ain't
work
the
out.
end of the world.
But your
you know what I'm
energy
saying?
is still so like.
It's so lit.
It ain't, you know,
You're
it
so
ain't.
lit. Okay.
Listen, and you gonna have more kids, oxytocin?
And you know I want to travel. Like you already know.
No, we talked about kids. It was about kids.
But
And
it does
traveling.
look, but
And travel.
but look, that's what she really wanted to know about her traveling. She just ain't
Yeah.
want to ask that
She
question.
was mentioning it earlier about traveling and
There
going
you
places
go.
and stuff
You
like
got
that.
your confirmation. You will be traveling.
Hey now,
Hey.
look, I gotta.
So who you having your kids with? Michael B. Jordan? Because you can't tell her she not having Michael B. Jordan, baby.
Wait, Michael B. Jordan. Wait a minute, that was mine.
Look,
you know, you know, there was a guy that had 2 twins pregnant. Y'all done heard the story.
Did, Lord, and they all happy. I can't. Look.
No, we can't do.
We
We
gotta
can't deal with
remain
that
happy,
yet.
okay?
Absolutely.
I don't know
Not
about that.
crazy. So, Asia, listen. Before we get up out of here, what's a secret of yours that nobody knows?
Nobody knows. Nobody knows.
I don't really have no secret.
Yeah, we gotta ask him, because you know what? You might not even know. We gotta ask him. You know a secret about her that don't nobody know?
There
Ain't
you go.
nobody
It just
here
ran
but us.
across his
Look.
head. I saw it.
Hand me the cards.
Oh, look, he said, hand me the cards.
Yes, I'm an open book. So
Okay. All right, so what's something interesting that most people might not know?
I love guns.
Wow, okay.
Bow, 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 bow.
Yeah, I love
Okay.
guns.
Definitely got to secure.
Yes.
I'm a tomboy. I'm
Okay.
I'm a girly tomboy.
Girlie, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's good.
So drop your IG handle or where people can follow you, and definitely your website so they can book your services, because you guys, you have to.
So my
Okay.
website is www.happinesshealingcoaching.com, And on there, you can book card readings as well as coaching services. My IG handle is Love Happiness Healing LLC on IG. And I'm looking forward to hearing from a bunch of y'all.
Yeah. Are you coming to the next event? Are you
I am.
August 3rd. She gonna be in the building, so
Yes.
you can probably get your reading 4 feet of 4
Right
feet
in
of
there.
4.
Okay, because we're
Get your
going to shut
reading.
you out, you know?
Get your reading.
You know, everybody wants to know about when am I going to find love?
Yeah.
But they don't want the answers that come to it.
They be like
with an
2050,
open
2050.
mind.
Just
Open
wait
mind.
until 2050. You're going to be in love. You're like, I'll be 57 years old. Hey, love, wait for nobody.
It's never
Your
too
wish is
late.
never too late.
Never too late.
You will get there. You will get there one day. But that is good. Listen, thank you so much for coming through.
Yes,
thank you for
it was
coming
a
all the way
pleasure.
from B-More.
Baltimore.
Yeah,
Yes,
to be
thank
here with
you.
us. Thank you
Yes.
for coming on the show, and thank you for just spreading your energy, your love, and
Your
your happiness.
happiness.
And it's just
Thank you.
just an honor. And make sure you come back. Like you could come back anytime and
Absolutely.
chill
I
and
love
rock
it.
up with us.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
I love you both. Oh my God.
We
I
love you
both.
back.
Yes.
We love you back.
Absolutely. Oh, amazing.
You sure it ain't the wine that's because we all happy now.
Exactly. We healed that.
So we done had a whole little healing session, and hopefully y'all get together because I really,
know.
I
I
really
feel
like
the
this.
energy.
Yeah, and y'all
I really
doing
do.
business together, so you know,
We're
you just
friends.
never know. Yeah,
We're friends.
yeah, and even if it stays friends, you know, well, you know,
Yeah.
that's
He's
cool.
probably going to be mad at me after this, but
Yeah. Yeah. But you know, we Scorpio, so we'll be over it in about a month.
he going to get me back. He going to find some way to get me back. That's all. Yep.
Yeah.
Scorpios. See, that's why you got to go get your happiness healing, so you don't be holding the grudges. Okay?
You won't be doing all that. That's what it's at. Get the tools.
So it's not the same thing.
It's levels to theirs, though.
So before we really go, what's one
Really,
piece
really
of
go.
advice? Right, before we really go, what's one piece of advice that you want to give people?
Stop the negative speak. Because
Okay.
the negative speak, the negative thinking creates your reality. So if you can create your reality, why not create the best reality possible for yourself?
Love it. Words have power.
Like that. Thank you, Asia. Thank you for coming through.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, we are out. Yeah.
Drinks and conversations.
The podcast. Yeah.